It is officially day 20 of my self-image improvement challenge, and I have successfully completed 19 days of this challenge. And oh my goodness, I have some magnificent results to share with you all. But before I get into them, I have to explain what your self-image is. Your self-image is all the mental beliefs that you have about yourself. All those beliefs, like you think you're really fast, you think you're consistently improving your fitness, you think you're really smart at school, you think you're a bit dumb when it comes to socializing with other people. All of those just random beliefs that you have about yourself, they all build a mental picture in our mind, and that's the way that we perceive ourselves. We see ourselves as as that type of person who has all those beliefs, and we make sure unconsciously to make sure that those beliefs are true and that we become what we believe about ourselves, and we maintain that self-image for a long time unless we consciously try to change it. And that's exactly what I'm trying to do with this challenge. Before I started this challenge, I was my self-image was not perfect. It was not good enough to get me on track to achieve my goal. Now my goal is to make $2,000 in the month of December this year from this YouTube channel in ad revenue, but now I'm trying to build the self-image of becoming someone who's extremely disciplined, extremely productive, who uses 100% of his time perfectly, who serves others as much as possible to the best of his ability, and who gives his advice onto YouTube from his self-image improvement challenge to see how his life is changing, all the lessons he's learning, all the mistakes he's sharing, his stories, everything is being shared on this YouTube channel. And I'm trying to work to become as authentic as possible, become unattached to the result, which is to attain this goal. Because when I become attached, that is when I start to believe that I will not have this goal. But no, that I have not have this goal already. And I know that I've already got this goal. I've already become that type of person in my mind to become that type of person worthy enough to achieve this goal and spring back and improve consistently to make much bigger and better results later down in life. This is amazing. Every single day that I've been doing this challenge, it's been amazing. It's becoming much, much easier for me. I've been making much more significant, continuous, consistent improvement. And let's get into the results of what's actually happened yesterday. Now, yesterday, I believe I rated a 10 out of 10 because I was extremely disciplined throughout the day. I worked on my discipline because as soon as I got home from school, I did not feel like working out. But I knew that I had to work out regardless, even though I still did it yesterday. And I would, I was telling myself, yeah, I should just have a rest day and just relax just a bit. But no, I haven't done any significant exercise yesterday, so I had to do a workout as soon as possible and make it a good one as well. And I smashed it. My workout was 200 dips, 300 squats, 200 push-ups, and 2 mile runs. That was incredible, and I smashed it and I killed it, and I did that all in 30 minutes and 10 seconds. That was crazy. I've never seen myself as that type of person, but I knew that I was worthy enough for it. And I could see in my mind that I would get an amazing time for myself. So I timed myself and I recorded it down in my phone to show the evidence of what I did yesterday. So that was discipline improved. I did a lot of studying at school, especially when I had an open window of free time in my lessons, and I used my time at lunchtime to actually read the book The Millionaire Fast Lane by MJ DeMarco, because I'm an aspiring entrepreneur who's trying to improve his entrepreneurial skills, and I've got a business innovation lesson at school now. So all of these skills are going to be built up. I'm going to understand business a lot more, and I'm going to be understanding and aware of how to improve, what to avoid, and things like that about business and entrepreneurship in general. All I know is that I have to do my inner work to change my outer reality. And that is what I call my obsession or my goal obsession. But that was what I called it at the beginning. I now call it my goal ritual because it's more like a ritual now. It's, it's kind of like a religion to me to always visualize myself attaining the goal or having already attained the goal, feeling the emotions and getting excited and proud about it, feeling all the details, thinking from my perspective of already having the goals, like thinking about what to spend the money on, how should I live my life, should I upgrade my lifestyle, how should I invest it, and all of those plans and thoughts are coming back to my mind, and it's feeling extremely natural that I am on track to achieve this goal. And it's also becoming increasingly more natural to feel and assume that I've already achieved this goal. My diet yesterday was extremely good. I was really healthy. I didn't have much grains, which is really awesome. All I had was 2 pieces of toast and a bit of pasta. I would say that was pretty good to say nonetheless. My goal obsession again was extremely good. I was extremely pleased with it. I did it consistently throughout the day as much as possible to the best of my abilities. And I tried not to get distracted because yesterday it could have ended up completely bad. I had new lessons ahead of me for the next semester of my schooling. I could have been like, oh, what should I do? I'm a bit worried about this subject. Oh, this subject's quite easy. Oh, this subject's I've got a lot of loud, crazy people in it. It's probably going to be funny. I cut all those thoughts out and I narrowed down my focus to only improving myself, to develop myself to become the man worthy enough to achieve this goal that I've set for myself this year. This goal is becoming, going to become 100% of my focus. And I would argue that I am at least 95 to 100% focused on this goal with all the thoughts I have throughout the day. And that is extremely perfect. Extremely. But there's no such thing as perfect because that is perfect for improving myself, but I need to become as extremely disciplined as possible to get to 110% to things that I thought that was impossible for me to achieve. So I did all my visualizations, I planned and reviewed my plans, and I created an update to my plan of priorities. This is my plan to $2,000 in the month of December 2024. That's what you can see there. So I need to become unattached to the results. I need to become convinced I've already achieved it. I need to naturally feel and assume I've already achieved it and already become the man who's achieved it. Visualize all the details and feelings about the attainment of the desire as often as possible. And I've been doing these a lot, very consistently yesterday. So I need to embrace failure, learn from mistakes, and spring back to succeed as soon as it happens. In my earlier videos of this channel, like a few days ago now, I was in a pretty rough rut, to say it nonetheless, because I was struggling to do the work that was set in front of me, and I was extremely unmotivated, and that was unlike me. So that was one of the hard times, but I knew that I would spring back from failure incredibly well, and that's exactly what I did for the few days after that. And especially yesterday, and especially the day before, that is incredibly consistent improvement. Now, the more important things to do, to keep in mind, is I need to improve my mindset, my paradigm, self-image, whatever I'd like to call it, to a high QQS. QQS stands for quantity, quality, and spirit. That is how I would rate how hard I actually work. If I could see myself visualizing, I would have to do it at a high quantity many times throughout the day. But that also means I would have to do it at a high quality, visualize all the details and make it feel vivid as if I've already achieved it. And then more importantly, the spirit is I have to feel as though I've already achieved it and get emotionally involved with it and make sure that uplifts my level of vibration so that I'm on the level of frequency that is on the level towards achieving this goal. Okay, the second thing I need to keep in mind is I need to improve my input into my business to a high QQS, just like with my mindset, and I need to improve my service to others to a high QQS, because the more that you give out into the universe, the more it comes back. But I believe that I would like to help as many people as possible, especially with this channel, because my younger self is just like my audience right now. He's just like you guys. He's been trying to improve himself, but he's made mediocre progress, had no progress whatsoever. He's been extremely unmotivated recently. His ups and downs, but he can't find that layer of consistency, of improvement, nor can he maintain it even if he does. He's completely undistracted. He tries way too many different things. He doesn't know exactly what to do, and he's getting no support, and that is incredibly discouraging to him. And if that sounds like any of you guys, I would like to help you as much as possible and support you as much as possible, hold you accountable for as much as possible, because that's exactly what I'm doing with my self-image improvement challenge. I've done it, I've completed it successfully for 19 days, and look at my life already. I would rate yesterday as a 10 out of 10. The day before that, a 9 out of 10. And even though I mucked up a bit on a few days, they have been incredibly useful for me, because they have taught me invaluable lessons for me to become successful much faster as when compared to me just linearly improving. But when I make a mistake, I may drop, but then spring back up just like that, straight towards the moon, achieving my goal of making $2,000 in the month of December this year from my YouTube channel in ad revenue, helping you guys as much as possible. That is my mission, that is my priority, and that is my purpose. I've aligned so much to my life to this purpose, and I'm incredibly fulfilled with all the work that I've done and all the work that I am doing right now. I've been consistently improving incredibly well, and I'm excited to finish the rest of this challenge off and to take the lessons that I've learned from this challenge to the rest of my life. Join me on my journey. Join me on my self-image improvement challenge. I wish you all the best on your self-improvement journeys, and of course, have a good one.